I feel like I'm really understanding the difference between being present and being in a story.
Good. You mean you understand it or you're experiencing it?
I'm experiencing.
That's much better.
That's why I stopped myself.
Right.
My question is, so when you're fundamentally present or awake, or however you want to say it,
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's not that the story goes away. Is it that you don't ever get caught there? Or what is it that changes?
What changes is you no longer believe in your story, you no longer take yourself so seriously within your story, you're no longer trying to fix or change the story, you're fundamentally present. You recognize that whatever's in the story is from the past or somewhere in the future. And
so you stop tampering with the story and just
you stop
see it
tampering with the story, you stop trying to fix the story, you just relax, you're not really in the story anymore. The story's there because the story's made up of all your memories and your past experiences and all your future imaginings, all your concepts and ideas and beliefs. All of these things make up your story. You're allowed to have a story, no problem. But that's not really where you live anymore, you live here now. Now the great irony is that the more present you are and the less there is of you lost, identified with your story, miraculously, without any effort on your part, the story begins to change. And that's already happening for you, isn't it, in your life?
Oh, yeah.
Your life now is quite different than how it used to be 3 or 4 years ago.
Hugely different.
And you're different.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're not the same person.
Yeah.
You probably find it hard to remember who you used to be.
Yeah.
Except every now and then you get caught in that old you, which is fine. That just gives you an opportunity to bring that to consciousness, and then you deepen even more into presence. So you can see that presence is already transforming your story, but don't become identified with that either. Just enjoy it. That's the beauty of presence. You don't really have to do anything. You just have to be present, which brings love into your story, acceptance into your story, compassion, power. You're more empowered in your story. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. You're no longer a victim. Or if you fall into victim, you recognize it. It doesn't take long to bring yourself out of that victim state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how it is. But the story remains. It's just your past and future memories and imaginings. It's just everything outside of this moment. If the story disappeared, we'd have to find you a nice cave somewhere to sit in, maybe in India, and give you a little bowl to put food in, and you wander around in some yellow robes, and people hopefully will give you a little food.
Yes, I don't have to get rid of the story. I think that's where the confusion
Nobody's getting rid of the story. How do you get rid of the story? When the moment you go into your mind, the story is there. And you have to go into your mind if you're going to participate in the world of time. The world of time is where your story is. You're transcendent of your story in the world of now. Those two can coexist beautifully. It's just when you're caught in the story without any access to presence, the story doesn't really know what to do. The ego doesn't know what to do except beat you up, judge you, try and make you better, repress the feelings, make the story a little less painful. But there's no escape from the story. Maybe you go and see a psychoanalyst and you can psychoanalyze yourself within the story. You can read all sorts of books and you can understand yourself within the story, but you're still in the story.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm just seeing that more clearly, and maybe I'm...
Who is seeing it?
I am.
There you go.
Yeah, I find it fascinating.
Who is fascinated? Careful, fascination can be dangerous.
Yeah, maybe that's the wrong word, but...
But awe is not dangerous. It's awesome.
Yeah, I guess it's just some level of understanding and...
Too much, drop the understanding. Let it go.
Thank you.
You know nothing.
Okay.
That's the best thing anybody could say. I know nothing. That reminds me of a Faulty Towers episode. When Manuel said, I know nothing. I love that.